Hey, this is Sam Black with my second match with Amulet of Vigor in Modern. I'm on the play, and I have lands and big spells with no amulet and no acceleration. I have Slayer's Stronghold in my hand, which is kind of bad. I think I'm going to mulligan this, because it needs multiple things in order to do anything fast. And at this point, I think I have to keep. Well, my hand doesn't really do anything. This is not a game I'm likely to win. This is basically the exact opposite end of the spectrum in how this match can play out from my last match. Feel very clever for dodging that Inquisition. I think I want to get an Amulet of Vigor into play. I'm not sure how this will lead to me winning, but it feels like a step. And I don't want any cards in my hand, so I'll just copy an Ice Bridge. I think my plan might be to hope that my opponent kills himself with Dark Confidant. The rack is going to make that difficult, though. Like, impossible. So if I draw Primeval Titan on my turn, maybe something happens. Yeah, it looks like I might win if I drop Primeval Titan. Oh, but that might kill me. How much damage does this do? 3? Okay, so I'm just dead. I guess, yes, I could have just used Liliana to kill my guy. Alright, well, Leyline of Sanctity seems very important. And I still think I want Needle. But Bojuka Bog doesn't seem particularly exciting here. I'm going to cut Slaughter Pact again, of course, and Azusa's, and the Cavern of Souls. Yeah, I wanted to maybe try to mulligan for Leyline, but I think this hand is good enough that I just have to keep it. Raven's Crime. So next turn I could Pact for Azusa and play it and put my lands into play. Or I could just discard Pact and keep Ancient Stirrings. The problem with the Azusa line is it ties up my mana for the next turn and I don't really have anything to do with it. Although Azusa by itself with Amulet lets me play Primeval Titan with a bounce land. So maybe that is what I want to do, but I have to have both bounce lands in play if I want to pay for Azusa, and then I can't go off unless I have another bounce land. I think I'm just going to discard Summoner's Pact. That's Ancient Stirrings. Find Growth Chamber. And I'll play Growth Chamber and pick up Ice Bridge. Oh, and he's dead. So, play this. So now I could pick up Garrison, play Garrison, and then find Sunhome and Vesuva and double strike to hit him for 16. or I could just find Colony Garden in Tularia West. And that seems better to me. And because I don't have double blue, I'm not going to transmute for Pact Negation. Instead, I'm just going to get Summoner's Pact so that I can get another Titan. Well, that worked out. There's an argument for Bojuka Bog to hit Raven's Crime, but I guess that's better than Radiant Fountain. I guess I just want... Serum Visions is good against discard, but mulliganing for Leyline is really tempting. This hand's slow. I think it's worth going to 6 to try to find a Leyline. This hand just doesn't work. This hand very similarly doesn't work. Going to 4 is pretty bad, but this hand really doesn't work. Alright, I'll keep this. Still a long way to go, since I only have 3 cards, but... Well, that's a start. Well, those are kind of perfect. They're not mana, but I do ultimately need both of them, I guess. Do I need them now? There's no reason to wait. I think these are fine. This is an aggressive line by my opponent. Yeah, so there's no real reason to cast any of these spells. don't understand why my opponent wants to discard his hand so much. But I guess I'm fine with it. That's not ideal, but it's a lot better than missing. For what it's worth, I definitely think this hand is better than any of the other hands I could have had. Given my opponent's hand, I mean. So I think he's just trying to have no hand. Yeah, I think his game plan here is draw and snaring bridge, which obviously doesn't work against Hive Mind Pact, but that's why he's trying to keep his hand empty. But he doesn't need an empty hand to stop Primeval Titan anyway, so I really just don't understand what's going on. Maybe I could have won there if I played Azusa Amulet in this thing a bunch. That sounds likely, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, so Leyline of Sanctity, very good against the Rack deck.